G'day everyone, RaidzeroAU, and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival in Alpha 9. And today we're going to do a little bit more work on the base here and effectively try and get ourselves moved in. Put a little bit of strip lighting up here. Well, there's a couple of things we need to do. First thing we can do is if we go 4. Now I've got a lot of stuff in the hover vessel and also in the cargo box here. Too much stuff at the moment, but we will sort that out shortly. We want to link that. Is that what we want to link? Large generator. We have got another one here. We could probably stick 2 in, just for the hell of it. But first thing we need to do is we need to get rid of this one. Well, the power's going to go out. To make sure our lights turned on. And the lights stayed on. Possibly. Well, they shouldn't have any power in it. But anyway. Shouldn't have any. So. That'll give us plenty of power. Okay, so that gets that done. Now down here I've done a little bit of work. Not finished down here yet. There's no lighting. Or is there lighting? Yes, there is. There's a little bit of lighting down here. Not much. Probably extend that out. Devices. Make that 2. A couple of strip lights in there. Alright, so in here, over this side, I'm going to put a cargo box and ammo box, just for starters. But, to start off with, container controller. Now, just double check, this is the base one. And extension, CBA base. Right, so first thing we want to put down is the controller. Then we can just fill in around this. Okay, so how much does that give us? 168,000. Quite nice. Might move that over there. Move the blocks over there. I'll start moving some of this stuff out of stuff that we're really not going to use just yet. Probably some of this ammo could probably go in here as well. Sniper rounds. Those ones. Multi-tool, multi-tool, multi-tool. No, not the upgrade kits. Sniper rifle, assault rifle, projectile, shotgun, assault rifle. Alright, rest of you can stay there. Base. Cargo box 5. We'll leave some of the stuff in there. Move some of the big stuff out. Got 12 solar panels. Quite nice. Go. Blocks. Might as well go in there. That. Keep that money in there. Ammo. That can be moved. That's a big item. That's a big item. Sniper rifle. As you can see. Okay, so that's 15,000 in there, but we've got 168,000 to be able to work with. Okay, just head back up for the moment. That's where these are. Up here, I'm going to want a constructor to start with. We've got one in here. It's not what I wanted to do at all. But it'll do. The way we want it. So the constructor can just go there for the moment. Over this side, what I'm going to want is let's unlink from that and link to that. I want you. I'm going to want you. Possibly we need to do some furnishings. Bring all these down. Let's do this right. Yep, you can stay like that. I want these to be bridges like that. Are we going for power on this place? Yeah, not too bad. Furnishings. Bring you round. Like that, maybe. And then tables. A bit of entertainment there if you want to have something to eat and look out the windows. Quite a nice view. From this side, we'll probably do is utilize some of these. Like that. They just don't match up, do they? Like that. And pop a TV there for the moment. Eventually what we'd want to do is put a big screen or something up. A few consoles maybe. One in the corner here. Something in the corner here maybe. That. And oops. There. And that probably leaves us just with this one. Probably just go there for now. We will do some texturing and things like that in here. We'll work on this. This can be, this is just to kind of make it livable, to be honest. Need a few plants around the place. There. There. Definitely want some plants in here, but not very. You know what? We could stick one there and match it a little bit. We'll just pop those in just for the moment. Okay. Consoles. Anything else I want to put in? Probably not at the moment. We'll continue working on that. But that gives us a basis to work on. Okay. So this one here, what's that? Access fridge 2, fridge 2. Okay. So fridge 2, fridge 2, 1. And what we should be able to now do is go base fridge 2, hover vessel, fridge. In here we want basically ingredients. And then in fridge 2.1 we want the food. Oh, there's some more ingredients there. And we've still got the stuff up the up at the wreckage, the engine compartment, to work on. Okay. So now I might be able to actually make another cargo box. Alright, so this box 5 output can be container controller, and we make another cargo box. Absolutely. Don't need to make another ammo box. Okay, container controller. Not what we want. That's the hover vessel container controller. Okay, that's what we wanted. There's our cargo box. Alright, we'll head down here. That's not where we want to go, but we can grab that out and grab that. So first thing is cargo box, and we want a large one. We can just go there. And then we want the ammo box. There. Access you. In you go. Okay. So this gives a lot of storage. But this cargo box here, which is cargo box 5, place cargo box 5.1 is going to be where we put all our materials. Weapon upgrades, we don't need that in there. You can go in there. Yeah. And I'll sort it out a bit better. Devs, if you're watching, I'm sure you're not, but if you are, please give us a sort button in these things. Okay, you can go in there. This can be container controller, you can go in there. Okay, so that cargo box is empty now. We have the hover vessel, container controller. No, that's not what I want. And in here we want that one. All that stuff in there. And then container controller. Just dump that stuff in there. So that clears that out. We have got a little bit of stuff in here that we can get rid of. Anything in the ore and wood, lots of fuel. Okay. That's not too bad. That's kind of got us sorted out on this side. while we're at it, what I'd like to be able to do, if I can, have I unlocked them? Input now needs to be cargo box 5.1. Doesn't look like I've unlocked it. 91 points. Okay, let's get a tier 2 fuel tank going. Cobalt alloy. We're missing that. A little bit there. Alright. Well, I guess the next thing we need to do... can we make... That was the other thing I wanted to see. Can we make another fridge? Yep. I'll leave that going. Haven't done anything with the hover vessel at the moment. We still need to do some work on that. So power, lights, thrusters. Really? Do you mind? Do you mind? That is my hover vessel. Come here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, that. Go in there, and container controller, that. And fridge 2. You can go in there. Okay. Right, let's try that again. So we've got our thrusters on. We need to turn our hover engines on. Yeah, we're a little bit lopsided obviously with thrust and things like that until we get that sorted out. Okay. Might as well come with me. Bridge. You over. You might be wondering why I'm not dismantling this. I'm actually going to leave this here. Okay, container controller. Got quite a few things here. First things, let's bring these over. A little bit more cobalt there. What we got in here? Take the fuel, take that, take those. Not too bothered about those. Steel blocks. Do want to bring some of those steel blocks with us. It's quite heavy, quite heavy. Getting close. As far as we can go. Let's shift some of this stuff out just so that we're not overloaded. We might be, but we shouldn't be. Shouldn't be too bad. bit more sluggish, but it's okay. What we can do is a few more of these trees so I can keep making biofuel. Decent clear path. Bit sluggish on slowing down. Okay, so this is the component one, so that can go in there. Hover vessel, bridge, that. I'm not going to move this stuff at the moment. Container controller, base, container controller. Can do is we'll start from here. Go over. All that can be moved over there, and then cargo box. Okay. Should free us up a bit. Just thought one thing I haven't put down is a bed in the new place, so we will have to do that. Okay, so we want engine compartment and a controller. In you go. Here you go. We might as well bring all this stuff over. Just empty everything out. Okay. Still does have a little bit of power. I'm not that fussed about retrieving the power out of there. Right. Hover engines. Off. Thrusters off, lights off, leave the power on so that it continues making fuel. And base. That one can go in there. And the rest of it can go in the container controller. There we go. Alright, that's effectively us moved over here. Most inclined just to put a bed here for now, just so we can pass the night if we want to. Player, base, cargo controller. make ourselves at least a little bit comfortable. Do we want to put something like a bedside table or something? It's a small table. Got a closet. There we go. At least gives us something to sleep in. Very bare bones at the moment. Certainly a lot of work that we can do in here. It gets us moved over here. Now, what were we looking at? We got the fridge. That's what we wanted. Tier 2 tank. Let's make one for now, because I don't want to use up all the cobalt. Okay. What's that? And where's our fridge? The only thing, this is so big that it's hard to find things in it sometimes. Right, so we want to do the fridge. And the reason being, I want to put one of these ones in. Thinking? No. Like that. This is fridge 3, and if we go to the hover vessel, pills, ointments, injections, they can be getting stored there. Okay, I'm going to come down here. Possibly what we'll do is we will pop those on the side there like that, and then we can put some more up there and some more on the sides here. And this then means we can get rid of this and get rid of that. There's nothing in it. A lot of hit points. Okay. Now what that also does is it gives us the option to bring the constructor down here if we want to. Now, other thing I want to look at is under tools. Yes, we do have the multi-tool tier 2 now available to us, but we might not be able to do it in this. We need to upgrade it to, oh, okay, hungry, fair enough. Base, fridge 2-1, there you go, have something to eat. Have some energy bars. A little jam sandwich might make you happy. Okay. So to upgrade this, what we're going to need is computer energy matrix, cobalt alloy, and 10 flux coils. We've got 7 flux coils. We'll take Sathium, neodymium ingots. That we've got Sathium 27. I think I'm going to hold off on that for the moment. I think we need to go and get ourselves some more resources. The other thing we can look at is, let's have a look under the base. We have unlocked the deconstructor. Now the deconstructor and the furnace are definitely something that could go down in that room. In fact, we could probably break off to one side and make their own specific rooms for them. Especially the furnace. It's nice to do that because of the heat that it generates. Now we do have a furnace, so we don't need to worry about building that one. And we have unlocked the deconstructor. But once again, we're probably going to need... No, it can be done in the large constructor. Okay. According to that, deconstructor. Looks like we do have everything available to us to be able to do that. And the question is, do we? You know what? Let's do it. I'm going to use these flux cores. But I'm going to have to do it. Alright, we'll leave that crafting. Oh, look out, tree. And I reckon that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. I know I've been saying it for a couple of episodes now, but next episode is definitely going to be building the Raid Claw Mark II. So we're going to do that out here. So I'll get set up and ready to go with that. And I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm RaidzeroAU, signing out.